Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing episodes 7, 8, and 9 of The Legend of VOX MACHINA, coming to you from Amazon Prime. So was it good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? Legend of VOX MACHINA rolls along, dropping 3 more episodes for all of us D&D loving nerds and just fans of adult animation. Following up on the previous week's 3 episodes, in which we see the VOX MACHINA crew trying to deal with the very much evil Briarwoods. LADI, first of all, you know what? Before we get into the meat of this 3 episodes, this 3 episode thing dropping that they're doing, I can kind of get with this. Am I wrong? You get an hour of content every week. You know that moves the story on.
It spoils, man. It's. I remember I told you in the first review when we were like 20-something minutes. I was like, that's just an appetizer. But they give us the full course because, man, this show is so damn good. God, this is the hottest show in my opinion right now when it comes to like nerd stuff. Like maybe not,
but yeah. Except for Peacemaker, but yeah.
Yeah, I love this. I really love this show. I get excited every time I watch it. God, this show is so good. And just the characters and I want to say the 6th episode was another example of why Scantlin is that dude. I mean, this guy right here. It kind of gave off that thing like, oh man,
Oh, I think you're thinking of episode 8. So that
was episode 8.
Yeah,
okay,
8.
Episode 7 was the one where they found out that he was like, damn, started off right when he said, you pointed that gun at me, don't ever point that gun at me again. And then we find they go into what his past was, and you find out you find out that Percival, like what happened with Percival, that the way he ran away, he actually created. Do we want to say he created the first gun?
No, he didn't create the first gun, but more so he I suppose created a cursed gun.
Yeah, he created a cursed gun.
And it's that part was very interesting. So this is the part again. If you play D&D, or if you've never played D&D, it's still, you should understand. This is the part where the dungeon master is encouraging you to make up more about why your character is the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And this is clearly the person who was running Percy, sort of starting to come up with some interesting reasons for why he's doing the things he's doing and why he has certain special powers and all that stuff. Because I think it's pretty clear that from watching this show, I can tell that the DM gave each of the characters a little special something. Something that's a little too high level for their character, but kind of like a signature thing that they have. Like Vax has his returning daggers.
Yeah.
And Scanlin has his Scanlin hand, which he uses to great effect, I might say. Yeah. So all of these people they have a little bit of something special to kind of, show that they are the heroes of this narrative. So
yeah,
I really love the whole, they had a fight with the evil professor, but prior to that, my dog Scanlin went solo and, let me just say, fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
In the most, not just dramatic, but in a very comedic, but also stylish fashion. I don't know why anyone would prefer any other character over Scanlin, because he's literally the best thing about this whole show. I loved him going solo, and everyone. See, that's the thing is, this really showcases the fact that D&D, everyone has a chance to shine, right?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as, oh, I'm a little person, therefore I can't do anything. No, Scanlan was awesome, just like completely awesome, and fought someone who should have killed him outright, right? And still showed up, especially with his explosive dick.
Oh my god! Yeah. Just let's just talk about the fact how he first got in there. He came in while the dude's taking a dump, and it's just
I love it. And they were showing the plot. And the whole old dude is gross as fuck. He didn't even wipe or anything. You gonna go sit there and fight a battle with shit on your asshole?
and, like that whole like, damn, that was so good. I like you said, Scanlan with the dick that shoots lightning. I mean, that thing was cold lightning out of his dick. And then he tries to do it again later on, of course, because, you know, we find out she's getting desperate. Because you find out, you know, I really like how their little backstory, they put that she turned the guy into a vampire because he was dying. Right. And I was like, and you know, honestly, I'm just being honest.
Stop making me feel for these people, damn you.
Like, I have no feeling for them, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was old dude, I would have been like, what the fuck? I'd rather be dead. Why did you do this to me? I'll be pissed off, like, honestly. But maybe she turned him into a different type of vampire because obviously he can control his craving because he didn't try to bite her when she was dripping with blood. So yeah. He's obviously a different kind of just vampire. He's just not a regular. He must be one of those demonic vampires.
Well, I suspect that the way that she has to, you know, acquire more blood for him. He's not.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have to sit and bite anymore. I don't think he transfers his vampirism.
Yeah.
But there's
because it's good because what's her name could have turned into one.
Right. But again, we sort of see how, you know, Delia Briarwood is a skilled necromancer. We get a zombie apocalypse in this thing. You know,
yeah, because their army's pretty much dead after what Scanlan did. Yeah, so
and we get the rebellion, and it's getting started, and just in time for Thriller to break out. Thriller to break out on the streets.
And those were like those fast zombies that can run after you, man. Which
they're not. I don't think they're the zombies that transfer zombieism to you. We also
actually they actually remember they did.
Oh yeah, but they could kill you with. They have a poison attack with their bite, but I don't think it turns you into one. But I could be wrong. And it was kind of fucked up that those 7 that were supposed to represent Vox Machina, where they started dangling and twitching up on the ropes. That's why one thing about this show, they don't pull away from that stuff. That kind of dark, terrible creepiness that happens in D&D. They don't pull away from that sort of thing, which was, it was really nice to see. And I'm sitting there watching like, stop using blades. Use bludgeoning weapons, people.
You got
flat of the blade. Why are you shooting them? What's that whole time? And that dude that Scanlan barely got away from. I forget the commander.
Yeah.
Man, to see him take out Percy's friend, it was like watching. That was what an anime way of dying,
Yeah. And then let's even talk about, like, this happened earlier, but that was kind of a little bit of a mic drop moment when the evil professor sliced his sister's neck, and I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, that's not really her, it's something else, and I'm like, holy shit, that actually is her. This piece of shit, man, like that part,
did it.
yeah, and that part was like really like. I was like, okay, please save this girl. She does not deserve this shit. And I had to give it to her because I'm gonna call her the nickname because that's the name that I remember. Kiki is oh man, she's a great druid. It's clear she's meant for great things, and I like that it shows that. I also like later on he's like, I'm in love with you. Right? He's like, she's like,
Why the fuck would you do that right now?
Now,
It's like this is the worst time.
Worst possible time to say it. And then Pike shows up like Naruto.
Now, I want to say, let's talk about Pike in particular. Now, I did a little bit of research on this, reading some articles. So all that stuff with Pike, this happened because Ashley Johnson had scheduling conflicts. She couldn't do the show on the regular. Her character was basically sort of written out of the adventure for a while. And I love the fact that they went back and gave her a real, story about what the hell she was doing, losing her connection to the Everlight, so forth. And to kind of see her figure out why she was having problems. And once she figures it out, then and of course, like all hero moments, she may as well have done a superhero, landing, like Deadpool says. She may as well have. The way she blasted in there in her astral projection form, and all I could think was when she dropped down, and all those zombies and undead were, I was like, oh, y'all are fucked. You may as well say this fight. You may as well say this fight's over, because I loved it. She blasted down like an avenging angel, and Scanlan, normally, with plenty of things to say, was just like, you look like an angel. And I'm like, yep, y'all are gonna have babies in the future.
Yeah.
But
and one of my favorite parts of it is like one of my friends, he was like, wait, how did she, because he was saying, how did she just come up and now she's the most powerful character? I was like, bro, a cleric and undead, that's like water to oil. She is about to fuck those things up.
That is, a cleric to undead. The undead, she's like a flamethrower, and they are dry tinder. They are kindling. Like she will destroy. And so I was like, oh shit, she's about to Neo this shit. But then she was like, now you guys get in on it too. Everyone gets a holy weapon. I was like, oh, it's over. It don't even matter. Everybody's got glow. Oh yeah, y'all are dead. So it was so good. I when Pike rolled in, I love this. Let me tell you, I fucking love this show. I love that everyone gets to shine. Everyone gets their moment, and they get their moment. No one's useless. Everyone sort of contributes, and they all have their own personalities. They all have their own, they have their strengths, they have their weaknesses, and it all kind of blends together so perfectly. And having Pike back, I didn't realize how much I missed Pike being in the group until she showed up, and I was like, yes, it's all back together, man. We're ready.
Yeah, because my friend asked me, he was like, what it's a whole thing. He was like talking about the Direwoods, and I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Pike is about to fuck them up. And he was like, what? I said, she's a necromancer. Literally everything she throws at her, Pike literally can pimp slap it. And he was like, what? I said, oh yeah,
they haven't even shown her channeling positive energy. They haven't even shown that yet.
Like I said, the vampire literally can't even get near her. Like, he was like, what? I said, yeah, I said a cleric just standing still gives off positive energy, and she can't even come into that, or he'll hurt himself. Like, man, listen, she's about to fuck those people up. Oh, and give Grout a holy weapon. Oh shit!
I'm telling you, every time I did love earlier on when they all got possessed, and again showing how everyone's their special power. Why they're going to eventually be level 20 godlike characters. That shot that Percy made to get the professor was godlike. It was godlike. And of course in the context of D&D, that's one of the grit points. He used a grit point and totally got him. Fuck, I love that. This damn show. Why it's everything I want. And my little nerdy heart just thrills to everything that they're doing in this show. It's a beautiful thing. I fucking loved it, man. So I don't know that. I don't have anything really else to say about it except you guys should be watching. I don't know how you're not watching it if you're watching this review, but damn.
I'm just gonna say this. all of you Arcane stands, you can jump off the bandwagon now, because man, there are some Arcane stands going like, oh, it copied Arcane. You can get off the bandwagon. I watched Arcane. You're wrong. You're wrong. This show is better than Arcane. I've watched Arcane.
You're wrong. Strong words.
I wouldn't say it if I didn't watch it. I watched Arcane.
I haven't seen Arcane yet. I'm just gonna say, damn it, we are lucky to be getting what we're getting.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Arcane's a great show, but it ain't this show.
Get down and praise, whatever deity you prefer to, that we are getting all of this, because this show's awesome.
Yes,
I love this show. Y'all should be watching it. So, well, I think those are all of our thoughts on this, episode 7, 8, 9 of The Legend of Vox Machina. What do you guys think about it? What do you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Of course, you can always hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com, or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter, and we'll chop it up. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining us. Come back next week. We'll finish up this first season of The Legend of Vox Machina. Until then, I have been Mo de Poupée, your resident fabricant and commenter extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things, superhero, my good friend LADI. And we'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.